So here we are in a little bit of trouble with Hyundai.
Only a little bit of trouble.
What happened?
Well, they phoned after we did the studio discussion on the launch of the Hyundai Accent.
Hatch.
And if you'll recall, you spent the entire time harping on and on and on about how this car has no place and how it fits in.
I do tend to go on a bit, don't I?
You do.
So what did they say?
Well, they basically said that they put a lot of thought into it when they bring a car to market. They don't just launch a car for no reason. So where you may have wanted an i30, but you couldn't afford it, you can get all the same style and spec and drive quality in a slightly smaller package at a lower price with the Accent.
So am I wrong?
No, I don't think you're wrong.
Because this is where I
but let's get it off your chest, and then we can carry on.
I need to. So this amazing marketing team that's given a lot of thought to launching something have said that the Accent hatch is a competitor to Kia Cerato. And the Kia Cerato is a competitor to Hyundai's i30. But the Hyundai Accent sedan is a competitor to the Kia Rio.
Right, it's off your chest. Let's go and talk about the car.
Because I'm making a deal with you. We are reviewing only the Accent hatch.
Correct.
Not bitching, not moaning.
No. Let's start with the interior because, man, this is gorgeous.
They are actually the leaders, I think, at the moment in terms of interior layout. You know, they're right up there with the Germans, which I think is exactly what they want to hear, especially with their premium pricing. But I love the soft touch dash. It's not going to age.
No, it's not. It's nice and simple, and it's unfussy and durable, probably.
The only issue is probably the little plastic trim bits that they've brought in.
Yeah, the silver stuff.
Yeah, that's the only bit that looks a bit cheap, but very spacious, very comfortable.
Extremely. You know what I don't like is the skinny steering wheel. It feels like it needs a bit more meat.
But I'm glad you're talking steering, because that's always been like the one little bit for me where they've kind of been behind the Germans. It's just the directness, the feel, the story of the driving experience.
Yeah.
And this has probably been one of the nicest Korean cars I've driven in terms of it's the package is just fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 1.6 engine, 90 kilowatts, 156 newtons, goes really nicely, handles the road with absolute aplomb. It's lovely.
Even the gearbox, that 6-speed box works really, really well.
Yeah.
And I suppose with the Accent, they've simplified the whole thing. There is no option list.
No, absolutely. The only option is a tow bar, yeah. And you can get, but there are only two models. They're both the 1.6. You get the auto or you get the manual. Don't bother with the auto, it's only a 4-speed.
Do we discuss legroom?
Yeah, it's decent space. Look, if you're looking, just not to go back to it too much, but
See, I'm trying to get you to talk about competitors now. There we go.
Between the i30 and the i20, I don't think you're going to miss too much space. And looking at its sister brand, the Kia Rio, which, okay, they say it's the Cerato, but it's more along the same lines in terms of size as the Rio.
You see, I'm biting my tongue here because it's like...
Let's move on then. Styling. We love the styling.
Very, very good looking car, but we loved it in the sedan. They really... Both companies are making really beautiful cars from a styling perspective. And this for me, actually, I know you're going to disagree because you like the i30. The i30 for me was just a little bit bland. I actually find the hatch Accent a little bit more interesting from the rear.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's got a little bit more going for it. I prefer the nose on the i30.
Yeah.
It looks a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
But that's not what this car is. This is a fantastic everyday commute.
Yeah.
And price point...
230, 240.
Yeah,
It is a bit pricey.
I suppose it's a bit pricey when you compare it to the Accent sedan, which is 15 grand cheaper. But I think they're being very clever here. We understand that Hyundai is always about 20 grand more expensive than Kia.
Exactly.
And at the moment, the i30 is probably being given a bit of a beating in terms of the new Cerato being launched. And they just don't have a car at that price point. So maybe that's why this car has been brought to market. One model only.
Yeah, okay, let's leave it there. What else do we need to talk about on this car?
i20. No, because the i20 used to have that 1.6 engine and the 1.4. They've kind of downscaled that, so that's 1.2, 1.4. So I guess that's where this fits in, being a 1.6 only. Ride quality, road noise, fit and finish, very, very impressive.
Yeah, there's really not much to criticize on the car, apart from the skinny steering wheel. That's kind of it, really, and its odd marketing position. But other than that, it's really nice.
And I know when we were having a go about this car in studio, the guests were kind of going, no, it's great, we love it. It's our favorite Hyundai at the moment. And I can see why, having driven it, it is a really comfortable everyday car to drive. Everything's in the right place. It's hassle-free motoring. And I think that's what people are looking for at the end of the day, something that feels comfortable.
Absolutely.
You know what I've really enjoyed about today's shoot?
The car?
No, it's actually, and I know it's going to sound cheesy, but it's actually been awesome working with you again. It's been a long time. You're like my favorite old tacky. No, I promise.
Really?
Not that you smell. It's just that I slip the thing on and it just feels right. It feels comfortable.
Oh.
You know, it's
not
good.
because, I take the shoe and whack you over the head with it to beat you into shape.
But you're probably wondering what the hang that has to do with the Hyundai Accent hatch.
Yeah.
I haven't driven Korean in a while. Probably not going to.
Yeah, possibly not getting any cars from Hyundai.
But I've realized that they make those regular, super amazing tackies.
Yeah.
You get in this car and it's just really comfortable.
Yeah,
fantastic car. They've come on a long way, and this is a good vehicle.
Yeah, we're not really sure about the price, and we're not convinced about where it fits in terms of the decision bringing it to the country, but we like it.